There we are. Super Trains 156 is now back. But yeah. Different with Train Simple does not need to be perfect. But like people, humans and AI. Yeah. There's not much many passengers on the 314 train. Driver thinks that he knows what she's doing, but she's basically just doing the train with her own mind. Like, this reverser is still on neutral and not forwards. This is turned off, but okay. The brake is still on step 3 and it's moving. Oh well. Actually, set the. I've trapped myself. I can somehow phase my face through the window here and the door. Ah. Orange and Black sponsored 314. Let's head to this. This is so weird because this train here is before this color has been introduced. But what's even more funnier is that there's a class 314 here, which by the way is facing next by the very old livery. So yeah, this is technically the first livery which I've added in to the game, really, with the black door and stuff. Does this have the broken doors to the back? Well, not really broken, but some of the features are basically the same. Like, there's a logo at the front, but there's no logo at the back. Oh shit. Ugh. Was I meant to get that one? Hopefully this has to quality shields rest. Is this Polo Shields West or Polo Shields East? Polo Shields East or Polo Shields West? I love the interior sounds of their train too. It's this ugly thing on the door. One thing which I wanting to know as well from Dovetail Games, will there be a chance that there could be Dovetail Online? Oh no, Train Sim World Online. Because I know it could be quite tricky to try and do so, but if it works perfectly, then I would like that to have to work. Especially how cool it would be playing with your friends online on Train Sim World. You can technically show them how to drive trains and all that. Ah, This time, see, you know how to use the Vendor Viper. Like, it would be so cool. It's like, instead. Like, that Train Sim World Online bit is being cool because, I mean, like, he's not stopping. He's not stopping to basically talk about something. I know he's not, you know, to be wanting to talk anyways, but still, it would be cool. Plus, if you want to tell what your if your friend is online and it's not just a random AI passenger, then what you can do is add in a username to the top of their face. Like, what's the whole point of a username on train sim mode if you're not, you know, sharing it online to other players? I know this is Train Sim World and not Minecraft, but come on. The next train is not for a long while anyways. Train spotting with different trains around is would be so cool.
Please remain behind the yellow line at all times. Trains pass through this station at high speed and can cause turbulence.
That is if we have trains which passes by here at speed, like Class 380s. Class 2 Central at the 57 or 53. Anyways, my favorite place to go would be over here. Somehow this splashing is happening above the fence and not on the fence. Oh well. Anyways, it would be my favorite place to stand. Sadly, in real life, this part of polar shields are actually cut down in real life. But it's still here, but the fence is actually connected to about here, towards the stair. I'm just tall enough for this. I also don't get about why this is so small, low down. But anyways, everything inside the Catacomb Circle Line, some things are not realistic, but some things is realistic. Yep, that place is in real life. Hold up. I never knew this. Somehow I've just realized that there's actually animation to the trees. They swing in the wind.
Passengers are reminded that floating equipment is at all stations and on all train services.
Also,
This includes
have you
safety
realized
signs.
every passenger is actually glued here? Once the passenger is at the spot where they're standing, they are not capable of not of just moving to a different spot. Passengers just stand here and stay here. Versus in real life, we got free will. We can stand at the platform. We can walk over to a bench and sit and, well, maybe not sit on it, but on Train Sim World you can crouch on it. Sometimes there could be chances as well where trains could be cancelled. I wish that happens. And the train just passes by the station. Does not need to be the same train at the same time. It could be just random. Oh, feel like there's going to soon be a train passing by, as there's a yellow signal. Maybe stand quickly. Perfect.
Vehicles parked at unauthorised points may be clamped or removed without warning. Short and long stay parking is available at this station.
Is it me, or is that train just kicking up the snow? Things get better and better on Train Sim World. Let's see. We are 2 minutes away for this train and an extra 5 minutes for this one. always on the move.
Always try to carry a bottle of water with you. If you feel faint, seek help at the next station. Do not use the emergency cord, as this may delay help reaching you.
Oh, I guess we got a snowstorm. I said I hear thunder. Like how it's building a better railway. When something's inside a train sim world, it's never going away. Meaning, these trains are still living. Oh. Alright then, I guess we'll just wait for 2 more minutes. As the next train is on the next hour. Alright. We'll wait for 2 more minutes, and then after that, I'll head
This
off
is a
to
safety
Southern.
announcement.
Whoa.
It is not permitted to cycle, skateboard, or rollerblade within station
Southern?
buildings.
Not really Southern. Oh. easier to look this way for the train departing.
And long-stay parking is available at this station.
I hear it. Up goes the orange and black livery train. This will take a while. Anyways, to the trains here. Yep. Let's go into Creators Club. Yep, we've seen all these trains. SPT old, SPT no logo, SPT 2000. Oh, no. Sorry. Strathclyde Passenger Transport old. Strathclyde Passenger Transport 2010. The same idea with no logo. So we have not seen Strathclyde Passenger Transport no logo old, but that's just this without any of the logos of SPT or yeah. Choose a route. Head off to London Commuter. London Commuter. Minecraft free video. But still not getting away with trains. Not on my watch. Just wait for the lag to go. Let's see what colors we can spot. Here we have is Network Southeast. Yep, a nice looking Network Southeast livery class 37387. And that's Scott Rail up there. Scott Rail 385. Yeah, it's not really a 385, is it? Completely the wrong motors too. And this is so weird as well. Here we have with Gatwick Express, but we've also gotten Network Southeast. Oh, how strange. Oh, let me just restart. So we get more colors. Anyways. Yeah, different colors in different places. Is that all just one color? Stop lagging, please, game. Huh. It's all just one color. By the way, we got a 385 over here. Restart again. How many more restarts do we need to do before I get all of the right colors? White and bright. Oh. Okay. Okay, we've got quite a few bright colors now. Oh, is that? It is a double northwest southeast. I love that. Now, ah, I love the sound when these 387s hit 20 miles an hour. One place where I love to stand is all the way over here. As we get a nice view of the trains. And there was a way for me to tell these trains apart. So here we have is the class 377. Notice the amount of spacing there is on each car for at least the middle part. Here comes another 377. Here's a 377 there. Three seven seven. Well, and look at the amount of spacing. Well, the train which is stopping there now is a 377 spacing, while the train which is passing by the station is a 387. Notice that there is not as much spacing in between the cars. See, I got ways for me to tell trains apart. Oh, I hear some tracks being changed because I hear they clunk. It's very strange. I know that these stations are these platforms are not for these trains, but still, why are they not being used? Even though it's still part of the station. I can't wait to see what livery the class 387 would have. There's a lot of collatoriness happening here. A lot of collatoriness. You see that one of the things which is so cool about the trains is how obviously on how accurate they are. Class 377s. You can kind of see that above this carriage, there is a a cut in it on where the pantograph used to be. These trains used to be dual voltage, but since they are living with Southern, heading up to here, Brighton, and all the other third rail routes, they don't use the pantograph no longer. That basically happened to the 375s and 377s. And here we have, now approaching the station, a very unique set of trains are coming in. Class 385, normally from ScotRail. Today they still got their Scottish livery, but they also contains part of the 375's family. 375, 377, 387. So Class 385 still uses its pantograph today. But also added in some shoe gear. Here we have is a normal pair of 377s. It's a bit laggy here at the moment inside of London. Instead of it's very laggy inside of London Victoria. Just for a few seconds. now we have a nice, I'll say the road specialist train passing by here. Well, the departing. As this is a class 387. and 385 is very unique to see because they do not got real couplings in real life. But how about this? A trio. 387, 385, and 380. All coupled up and the same train. I basically wish that like basically 387s are the most specialist train, as once you have one livery on it, there was like about 15 more trains with the same livery on it. I love seeing that. I really do love it. This train is just having a complete rest. head and tail lights off. Not in service. Doors open. Just chilling. Like, you saw at the trio 385 in the middle of the train departing, but here we have is another 385. It's so common to see the trains being different colors. It's so cool too. Like, I just wish that basically every train as well as like they bring out the class 800 series into this railway as well, which is really nice. But a sad thing as well, I don't know got much memory space on my PlayStation, so oops. But yeah, class 387, 377. Technically, they are almost identical to each other. Like, they are very similar, especially since on how they all act. Plus 377 can actually be coupled up to 387. I've seen that on YouTube many times. But one thing which I wish that they actually did add in though, is that every other train, just like 387, is common to see different liveries on it. 377 included. Like if I put in ScotRail on a 377, it does not show all of the train, it's just my own special train and no one else can see until I drive it. Oh well. Anyways, let's go into the main menu. So I can show you the rest of the liveries which I might not shown yet. Most of them might be sold off with different. Uh, most of them might be sold actually back to yeah, because of the idea of this account actually not working properly for me. So if I go into create this club, livery designer class 387. Oh, the only livery which has not been shown yet is Greater Anglia. The only one. Oh, that makes total sense. I'm glad that Greater Anglia was not being shown. There's nothing on here. I had like copyrighted music behind this for me stripping the cars down until, well, happened to sell the train too. Yeah, again. So each of the liveries might not be on here, but oh well. I might. Yeah. Let me go into here, log off from this account, log on to my own account. Because there's another one which is also gonna so cool. So, well, this will take a while for load up again. Train Sim World 4. Sadly, the warning signs is because I don't got much memory space, like I said before. So I can't update. The pace of trains may be on this, but I can't get it unless I update it. Nice intro. Oh. The intros are so cool. I got quite a few trains, but not all of them. This is Train Sim World 4 though. So, to the trains. You know, I love on how cool this is as well. So if I go into this with to the trains here. Oh, there's quite a few more. They're not coupling and uncoupling. Changing ends. Anyways, there's like so much things on Train Sim World 4 which is such amazing. Even the music is very good. Oh. I keep forgetting as well. Anything which we interact with?
In this training module, you're going to look at making the train move, and then bringing it to a stop again.
Thanks.
While many trains have different controls and are operated in different ways, there are basically always 3 controls that are common and are required to move the train. The reverser sets the direction between forwards and backwards. The brakes are used to slow or stop the train.
Correct.
The throttle controls how fast the train accelerates. In this train, the throttle and brakes are controlled by a combined power and brake handle. We want to move the train forwards, so move the reverser to that position.
So, what I was about to say is that anything we can interact with, actually, you can kind of hear it. Let me put this on here. I hope you can hear that. But, yeah, the controller actually buzzes whenever you interact with something.
Pull the power brake handle toward you to release the brakes and apply power.
Yeah, all that rattliness is actually my controller. It's so cool. I also love this too. You can kind of see that for acceleration, actually the camera just actually moves downwards, kind of.
Now that you've reached your target speed, you can move the throttle control back to 0. The train will then coast on level ground, and the train will only slow down very gradually.
You can also see that the bogies are so cool. Look at this. The cars, the coaches is rattling, and all the bogies are actually bouncing down onto the rails. It's so cool.
While the specifics of operating brakes vary from train to train, the basic process of stopping is fundamentally the same. Bring this train to a complete stop by moving the power brake handle into the braking range.
You can also see
The amount of braking you'll need to apply also varies depending on whether you're going uphill or downhill, and how heavy your train is.
boing.
Stopping a train is one of the biggest challenges of controlling them, particularly stopping them in the right place. That concludes this module. Restart the module to learn the steps again, or move on to the next module.
Like all the like different functions that Train Sim World 4 has. It's so cool. I love it. I love the idea that of more realism, where the bogies are actually connected to the rails a lot more better. As each time it goes onto the rails, you know, at least it's the track joints. The bogies like go down into the switch, and it's much more springy and so realistic. I love it. and each time as you go over the track joints as well, well, at least it's in the car you're sitting in, the controller likes to buzz through the rails clattering as well, which is so cool as well. Train Sim Mode 4 is definitely a game if you want some realism, because it does have some realistic physics. I just wish that I basically wish that every one of these. Oh, right, I forgot. But I just wish that every one of these like different like train routes has the same functions as this to be up to date. Like better motor sounds like for the 314, 313. Like realistic physics like what you saw in the class 325. No, there's no. Realistic physics like what you saw in the class 323. And just so much more stuff you can add in. So people on Dovetail Games, thank you for creating Train Sim Mode 4. For with a lot of realism. Keep up the good work, and hopefully that an idea pops in your head on what you can do for more realism with the other routes as well. Like for the class cart circle line, there could be so much more cool stuff if the bogies are much more rattly, clunky, and more hard hitting, as well as the motors being a little bit more realistic. Even if the class 315 is actually still in service, at least those motor sounds are accurate to class 314. Since because they technically are the same train, just one carriage different. If there's much more different motor sounds you can use as well, like let's say class 380. I know that class 380 is not on the game yet and does not have a route towards AO and all that. I hope that at least it could get introduced into the Cathcart circle line. It's just going to be so amazing if they actually add it in. Even every other train, really. Since I guess saying they've added that the trains they could take a lot of time, really, actually. But, let's see. Class 314, 380, 156, 158, 170, 390, 43 HSD, 334, 318, 320. Did I already say 170? 220, 221. And that's right. All these ideas that are popping into the heads are so cool. Hopefully that it works. But anyways, that's basically the entire trip of all my old liveries. I did do this before, but I don't think that it actually was successful. This time without any copyrighted music, or no music at all. I hope that it's actually working better now. And soon, what I could do is going to my old accounts again, like my older accounts again, and see how let you see my history around all my other like liveries on all trains as well, even using the train sim mode 2. Well, thanks for watching, you guys. This is the second part, really, because yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully you have a nice trip. Zero Trains 156 is now departing.